Warning! Graphic pest control video ahead. Do not watch if you might be offended. If, however, you really like watching pest control videos, then hello again and welcome to the Squirrel Hunter channel. Please continue and watch us as we control pest populations with silenced air rifles here in the UK. If you have any questions, can you please check the description below first to see if it's already been answered and for some useful links. Thank you. Here we are again, another adventure to Squirrel Hill. It's Bruv on the trigger of the Daystate Mark IV, and he's launching Predator Polymags in 177. It's only a short video, I know, but Bruv's managed to shoot quite a few today. Let's see if you can guess how many he gets by the end of it. As the first victim's turned up. He sits in his car, if you didn't know already. Much prefers that to pulling a hideout. He likes to be able to drive up to the place he shoots, put a few things on the windows, and sit in his car and shoot out the side window. Mounts his camera on the side. Here we go. Lines up on the first one. Good solid wallop there. Straight in the head. And a bit of a kickabout on the ground. There's a lot of grass and bits and pieces around here. You don't tend to see the approach of the squirrels. You can see on the post there where he's taking test shots. Always do that before you take a shot at a living creature. That one's sat up nice. You hear a pigeon nearby flying off. Most of these clips will be quite short, like I said before. You can't see the approach. First he knows they're there is normally when they appear. I didn't have a lot of footage to play with. But some of you like the quick ones. You're just watching this one. As soon as it became still, the shot is taken. Polymags doing their job. You want to know why they kick about? There's a link in the description explaining why. It's not because they're still alive. Quite the opposite, in fact. Pretty much a good indicator of brain death. There's one on the lid. Down it comes. Sometimes they'll appear on the feeder from down the tree, and sometimes they come across the ground. It's the food that drags them out the bushes. Bruv just taking his time to analyse what the squirrel's doing. When he judged it to be still enough, he shot it in the head. There's no reason to shoot it any quicker than that. It's one of the longer bits of footage when the squirrel messed about a bit. So I've had to speed it up. 5 times speed now. Looks like it's staying still, but the head movements really did put him off. He knows full well it wants to come for a feed. He's judged it still enough. And there it goes. Another one on the deck. Nicely shot there, Bruv. And on to the next victim. Nice feeding pattern. Grabbing a handful, having a munch, not moving much until he gets shot in the head. If you want to know more about why we shoot the grey squirrels in the UK, have a look in the description. Read the links I've provided. Explains the whole situation much better than I could. Here we got another one. Messes about, so I've had to fast forward this at 5 times speed again. I've left it in just to show you that sometimes they don't come straight in. You just have to have a little bit of patience. There we go. Just watching it ready to take the shot. And there we go. Just hangs a bit. Sometimes that happens. Muscle spasm. Those little sharp claws will dig into the wood. Bit of a bounce around on the floor. see another victim's appeared. It's pretty much rinse and repeat. Sometimes you get a bit of odd behaviour happening. Here we go this time. The area of the kill zone on the head is about the size of a UK 5p piece, about 19mm. I've shown in previous videos. I've had to speed this up again, as you can see. It does pay to take your time. There's more than enough power in a sub 12 foot-pound air rifle, as long as you place the pellet in the correct spot. If you need more power to kill one, then maybe your accuracy is not as good as you think it is, or your shooting ability is not as good as you think it is. In the words of Wyatt Earp, speed is fine, but accuracy is final. And that's pretty final to me. Bruv's filling it in quite well here. As you may have noticed, his bag is starting to become quite big. Currently the family record is 20. If he keeps going like that, he's going to be putting it under threat. I've seen a previous video. The record belongs to myself. Previously used to belong to Bro, who had 19. Could this be the day that 20 squirrels is broken? Who knows? You'll have to stay to the end. Some strange noises there. Again, I had to speed it up because this one wanted to mess about. No one really needs to see that. Another one hangs for a little bit and drops. I've done in previous videos, I've looked at the skull of a squirrel after being hit with a 177 pellet or 2.2, and their skulls are pretty much turned to mush. They're very thin, in fact paper thin. The pellet will go straight through very easily, even a 177 or 2.2 from a sub 12 foot-pound. Straight through the brain, if you're accurate enough. And Bruv is. No second shots needed so far. It's all pretty textbook stuff. From memory, I don't think he shot this feeder for quite a while due to COVID. Maybe that's perhaps why the numbers are so high today. Definitely a strange day out. It's never boring when they keep turning up like that though. I'm not sure if he's been out and picked any up at all. Maybe he did. It's almost like they're beaming in. We've been at other places before now and they've physically sat in a line and queued for this, believe it or not. The moment you shoot one like that, it disappears from the feeder and the ones further on up the wood will come on down. Crazy to think they don't care that much. That's in the nature of the beast. We'll use it against them to our advantage. A couple of stock doves here, protected by law, just being filmed just to show you a bit of wildlife. They're getting a free feed along with any other animal that can sit on that ledge. See, they both managed to do it. There's more footage of this, which I didn't bother to show you. It's a perfect example of how grey squirrels chase off the natural wildlife. Bruv don't like bullies, same as me. I think those two stock doves have decided it's probably a bit more dangerous here than they thought it was. Disappeared off. That one's examining the ones on the ground, I think. Once a feeder starts getting used like this, it's pretty much squirrel scent all over it. They know they've been there. That's a normal part of their life. What they don't realise is they're in danger. Most of the time they come and sit there, feed, and everything's good, they get a full belly, and off they go again. Maybe they'll sit there and look and wonder what that car is over there. They don't seem to be worried about that either. Maybe that one is, perhaps. Seems to be staring over. Definitely wants the food. Being cautious, but when they're cautious, that's good. Just means their head's still. And Bruv will be watching this one now. Probably waiting for it to shoot forward to get some food. There we go. Just that little bit of patience, all's needed. There's quite a pile of squirrels growing now. I do believe this will be squirrel number 19 on my calculations, I think. So he's one off the record. Will he shoot this one successfully? Of course he will. It's into a rhythm now. This will be a record equaling squirrel. Family record, errors that is. I'm sure other people shot more. It just goes to show how effective these feeders can be. If you want to remove this invasive squirrel from our woodland, it's a very good method. Well done, Bruv. Record equaling. I did will him on Facebook to stay on for 21, but he stopped at this point. He'd had enough. He'd been sat here long enough. There's 20 squirrels, dead on the ground. The landowner was pleased. Well shot, Bruv. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.